Well, welcome back, everyone. We have Sergeant Nick Boes from the Lima Highway Patrol here today. We're going to be talking about something that is probably a pain of your existence, to be honest with you, and it's impaired driving. So I know that this is something that we can all control ourselves, but tell us a little bit more.
I mean, impaired driving, it kills, it hurts people, and frankly speaking, it can be quite costly to you.
Yeah.
So
I know that you guys have a saying there that I saw, buzz driving is drunk driving, and I also like the other one was drive sober or get pulled over. So it's very important, you know, just to make sure that, you know, people are aware of what they've, you know, if they've had some alcoholic drinks, you know, make sure that they know what they have drank or whatever, you know, or maybe have a designated driver.
Absolutely, having a designated driver is important. If you're going out, if you have more than one or two, you should probably be considering having a designated driver.
Yeah, and I saw in a statistic here that since 2019, troopers have made more than 86,000 OVI arrests statewide, and, you know, just motorists impaired by one or more drugs. So that's...
Absolutely. I mean, the thing with impaired driving is we do have a zero tolerance policy on it. We can't risk somebody driving down the road and potentially injuring or killing themselves or other people. So we take that seriously, and every time that it's a possibility, we arrest somebody.
Right, and obviously, you know, you can't fight the fight on your own. You know, you need all of us to really take personal responsibility in doing that for ourselves, you know. So just making sure that if you're out having a good time, or, you know, like I said, maybe designate a driver or give your keys to somebody beforehand, you know.
Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with going out and having a good time. Just have a designated driver.
Yeah, so, you know, since 2019, you know, sometimes killing 3,225 people and injuring 37,000 other people, like just from the simple fact that, you know, we weren't paying attention and, you know, thought we had a little bit more control over our fun that we might have had in that evening. So, you know, what do you suggest? You know, you have some good, helpful hints for people. Like, I know we just talked about designated driver. That's probably the biggest one.
That's the biggest one. And if you're ever in question, if you ever think that you're close, that means that you should not be driving.
Yeah, and also just a reminder to buckle up too, because, you know, I'm sure you're, you know, out there on the road, you know, safety first, of course. You know, we think about the radio and having a good time and talking and, you know, cell phones and, you know, but a lot of it's just our own responsibilities. So, you know, you're just trying to do your job and keeping everyone out there safe and secure.
That is our goal. That is our mission, is to get everyone home safely. Wearing a seatbelt's important. The distracted driving is important. Don't drive distracted and wear that belt.
Right. Now, if let's say I was out driving and I noticed somebody that was maybe like swerving, or, you know, or if I was just walking down the road and someone looked like they were swerving, you know, what should I do? Should I call somebody? Who should I call?
I mean, absolutely. If you see somebody that you think is potentially impaired or distracted driving, give us a call, and we'll try to get somebody over there to respond and make sure that they're not impaired driving.
Yeah, well, Nick, thank you so much for giving us some information on impaired driving. I know, like you said, you can't do it on your own. And, you know, it takes a lot of personal responsibility, and, you know, just, you know, talking to others that you might be out with that night and just saying, hey, you know, I might be, you know, having a few drinks tonight. Maybe you should drive home.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, Nick Boes, Lima Highway Patrol, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having me, sir.
And don't go away. We have more when we return.